Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you? What can I do for you? What is it this time? What do you want now? to The Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you? What can I do for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. As always, I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. Allah be with you and your team, Commander.
Commander, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you. Join you in just a tick. Call should come through at the console.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander. Door out of commission again? Best accustom yourself to crawling through the vents, I suppose.
Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. Exactly right. But that whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. If that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some egghead refugee from academia fouling it up. For now, unlike you or your team, I am a professional. Whether I like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look up Mike different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. Appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, Law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible? Sure. Why should we be concerned about all the mystery in a forward agent whose gray matter is starting to leak from her ears? Seriously though, us sneaking around on a mission of such import just don't sit right with me. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval. Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. I mean besides you. Like if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual. Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch? Isn't it great? The copious amounts of sugar really helps keep you sharp. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and this import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct like at the end there. She ain't always been the most cuddly type, especially if she's got a lot on her mind, like now. Just wait. She's solid as they come. You just gotta get to know her. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me. Whatever you say, Commander.
Ready to move out, Commander.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Everything's sorted on my end.
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf. The way I see it, it's obvious that this mission presents yet another opportunity to bring a colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control. Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path. Obviously. It's not like we've not liberated colonies before this, and always for the greater benefit of everyone involved. Well, except for the deposed despots. It's always the same story with these places, these people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it. What, are you turning into Pascal on me? We have something called principles. Discipline. Someone has to rule. We're obviously the best suited for the job. I suppose it was foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my preparations, Commander. Still making preparations.
basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one. Yes.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door. Stop that. Watch it! We're on the same side here, Commander. We're burning daylight here, Commander. Shouldn't you be upstairs seeing to rerouting the power?
Don't worry about us, Commander. We got things covered down here.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here?
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permit. Greetings, subject. Please note that shooting at this unit is unsanctioned.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out. This here mag pick should come in handy.
We all know that a structure is strong as its basest elements. The dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. Our medium solar. The bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember,
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? Matriarch, preserve me, I knew it! I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. Sorry, I can't risk being sentimental. Forget I said that. It is my duty to report this. I'm sure the Arbiters will come get you out of there when they have the time. I have nothing to say to you. Leave me be.
No time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
Great work, Commander. Should we get a leg
Well,
over?
that's dealt with. We should head on into the
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Ibarra and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch.
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Drill motor malfunction log. Error. Drill motors are created through the Matriarch's perfect vision, and thus cannot malfunction. Voiding error log.
Ibarra, you got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
That's coming, honest. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock. We're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't here. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate. It is the duty of every protector subject to ensure. Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
Hastening to cover! Each a vital call.
extraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Wastewater processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying. Implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies. There! Found you! I will see this doodad quiet! What a discommodious racket! There! Taking cover!
I probably was working in wastewater processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Sovereign provides. The system provides. There! Found you! Seems free thinkers!
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
We're en route to the comms control module. Let's need to deal with these guards, quiet-like. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Unit has lost contact with Agent
Detain any subject failing to comply. Stand by for further instructions.
Could have sworn I... Ah, well. I never put... Huh? Back to it. There you are, you awful rascal. Refilling my weapon, seeking shelter.
You picked the very hard difficulty? In spot.
Invasive element! Seeking shelter! The protector is there! Sustain the system! Ammunition depleted! There's a fire? Matriarch, save us!
Discouraging microbes. Arcadia shall be a cleaner system without your influence.
The turret is non-functioning.
Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully. Disrupt!
I repudiate all vapid commercial. There, found him again. Their location ascertained. A cut above the average. Grenade!
Great was their trespass against us.
Fortune ahead!
Agitators! Puffed up on sugar, no ahead!
Under his constant gaze.
I don't see him. No party shall dither, hither and yon.
I don't know what happened out there. This is all going wrong. Niles. He was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security. in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
It is not our place to question.
Let the Paradigm worry about tomorrow. What? Could have sworn somebody. Ah, well. Back to it. Trying to give chase. Come upon me unawares.
Protectorate into Just reload. Breaking for cover. Through his beneficent guidance.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Sovereign provides.
Our system is malfunctioning. Stay back.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at seems.
Don't get going, outsider! Replenishing my firearm. Hastening to cover.
Together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw. To our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duties in the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone.
Better take a gander. Forever vigilant. Now straight to it then. Grenade! Away! Where are you? Serve the sovereign. Outsider killed. My weapon. Advance. Seeking shelter. Bomb delivered. Each a vital cog.
To what ends do you endeavor?
Merit study. It's over. Appreciate if you cleared out. It's over. There? Let's check it out. Resolved on its own. Yeah. That is quite perturbing. Okay then. Reporting search. Straight to it, then. Where are our auto mechanical
endeavor. You shifting?
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. And here I was certain an agent known for their academic pursuits would be slowed down by the chance to examine a culture none outside this colony had ever seen. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
They're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah. Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him. Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. With your erudite insights, I wager it won't take us long at all to catch her. She's gone to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her Protectorate communications hub.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word. Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh yeah? What's needling you? I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it. Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt. I just get tired of talking around it, you know? But back to your initial question, do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and, well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. Yeah, I sure came by that wisdom, honest. I've got time. Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? Whoa. Too soon, Commander. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie. Had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it. Most Valerie units have an operating life of only a few years, but that's on account of it being more cost-effective to replace rather than repair. I don't share that philosophy, personally. You don't junk someone just because one of their parts stops working right. You do whatever it takes to get them up and running again. Spratwurst. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up. Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst. Like most colonies,
Good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port. It was hard work, sure. But there was something special about seeing one of them long haulers fire up her engines for the first time and knowing you had a hand in her construction. Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out. I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporation a pretty bit. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door. I was on the run for, I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever changing for the better. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense. She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding. I helped her learn the lay of the land, as it were. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission. Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat here in Arcadia. My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line accident. Got passed between some distant relations for a few years. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was tough. And they had their own families to worry about, you know? I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned out. Yeah, thoughts crossed my mind over the years, especially when it was just me and Val. I wish I spent more time with her when I had the chance. No point missing something you're never getting back, though. That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. Void it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Deal? Oh, yeah. They're gonna get a real charge out of you.
See that thing in the sky there?
Consider
That'll be the
recalibrating your weapons. Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
That's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up the...
As my forebearer, the matriarch embraces science and technology for the betterment of our community. So too have I been studying the evolution of the race across our stars. I have directed our efforts toward
Adversary sounding glib? That ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the troopers.
On your command. Hey, got a... I'm at
Company. Must be from that ship on the lake.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden. Ain't fond of all this fighting. Anything's better than Tau City.
over here. Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it? I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a Protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. I'd prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. Wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Auntie's. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. Well, Cole's got the saloon up and running now. World always shines a little brighter after a few swigs of Spectrum. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type? Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish. How bad is bad? Wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. That was a comparison I could have done without. Huh. Why do I feel hungry all of a sudden? Say, I'm not sure I like the way you're looking at my arm right now. Maybe you best get along. I'd say welcome back, but I reckon a clinic's likely the last place any of us would choose if we had the choice. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short. Surely do. Keeping it on the inside's the trouble. Aw, heck, but I shouldn't complain. Others have it worse than me. Eden's former tenants sure aren't making it easy for us to move in.
Don't believe the rumors. Our rates of sepsis are lower than anywhere else on Eden.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
I must ask you to hold still.
How do you eat Purple Berry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the bones.
Mind your own business interests. My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Yeah, Doc. Is this really necessary? Kind of need my leg. You know, for getting around and such.
I don't have time to argue about this. I have other patients waiting. If you're disinclined to live, leave. Otherwise, we need to get you prepped for the procedure.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. A kind, if naive, offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best. My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of Protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. It's all here.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself. You sound like my unit captain.
Stop sniveling, Erickson. You're not being paid by the tier.
Once I stopped howling, I saw her point. War ain't no place for soft hearts and weak rifles. If only she could have seen me when the drone first swooped in. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Now there's an idea might be worth considering. They do say the quickest way to a promotion is by climbing over other bodies. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right? No, I'll be paying him for a service. I'm supporting the local economy, you see. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
Blood and bile are covered under our standard sanitation tax. All other bodily excretions may incur an additional surcharge.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over top.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike. While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it. Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure. All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not.
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection.
Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier.
Trooper Sealong to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her. No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
You there. Still got work if you're looking. Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you? Directorate agents betraying their fellows? So much for humanity's best and brightest. My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own. I haven't broken an idealist over my knee in ages. Open your ears wide, friend, for this is a whetstone well scoured. Efficiency saves human lives. Engage a detachment in open combat. Expect dozens dead on both sides. Kill their commander beforehand, and their soldiers will rout without a shot fired. Such is war. Milver Street, for all his book learning, doesn't seem capable of understanding such. I hope you're a sharper sort than he, willing to do what must be done. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me. Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people, and there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper. Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind? Carr wishes to use dubious military intelligence to justify a foolhardy assault, and she's treating you as her personal courier. It concerns me that she's asked you for assistance. Surely you're not considering aiding her. Anything you desire, so long as you agree to aid me instead. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. There's a first time for everything. Wait. You make it a habit of sneaking up on people so as they want to shoot you? Seems ill-advised. Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet, but it's one theory. Right? It's all gotta go somewhere after we cash in our bits. Who's to say some of that matter don't stick around in one form or another? I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
It was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse? The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. And if I deny your assessment? Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish. She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
How many other Protectorate loyalists do you suppose are embedded in Fairfield? Let that thought haunt you.
Getting ammunition.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I'm practically a detective now. I wonder what other mysteries around here need solving.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Here are my supplies.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got... Didn't you already leave? Time's a-wasting, you know? Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near all them rocky spires. Got it? Well then, don't let me keep you.
Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzos made them better. With Anti-Cleo's patented
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked. You must be thinking of some other brand of coffin nails. Andy's Coronas are made with only the best carcinogenic substitutes. Guaranteed to extend your life, not shorten it. It's also the only smoke worth a good damn on this moon. Here, try a pack. On me. Glad I can please one person today. Can't say my actual taskmasters are too happy with me. I'm getting pressure from the folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. That terminal's been giving me some trouble. The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's a problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. What? Oh, yeah. Must have gotten jammed in there prior to the liberation. Truth be told, I'd forgotten about it. What with all the trouble this terminal's been giving me. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it. Guessing that means you're flat out of ideas? Figures. Not that I need the help of some Protectorate townie, understand, but... I might have heard my predecessor was odd-jobbing it around town these days. Magnus, I think his name was. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this perplexity.
Can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice. Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos. Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice. Remember, Auntie knows best. It's an orifice or a face. Auntie's Choice makes a cream for it. You can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.